Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ghost, and it is 4:52 in the AM on Thursday. And I was thinking, I was sitting here thinking, and I was going through my YouTube channel, and just like some things came through my head, and majority of it was, this whole move that's coming up in my life. I have to move again because I'm getting a new job. And that kind of sucks because I have to leave things here in Richmond that I don't really want to. That's more on a personal level, but the past year has been crazy. Really crazy. Not in the terms of like YouTube, because YouTube really, I've set on the back burner the past couple months because I'm spending way too much time, doing commentaries, going for gameplays, rendering videos. It really is very time consuming. It's not work. Anyone that considers YouTube a job, I feel sorry for you, because when the day comes that you're not successful on YouTube, you're going to be 40 years old and you're going to have no job experience. And what are you going to do then? You can save and you can do all this stuff, but say you're making a good amount of money now, and then when you hit 40 and you're not getting any views, let's just say that's the maximum, 40. What are you going to do for 40 more years of your life? No one's going to listen to your commentaries when you're 55 years old. So, like, you might want to plan ahead. I'm just throwing that out there. So, I don't know. Recently, just YouTube has become a playground of hatred and negativity for, it seems, everyone. And I don't know if that's the new generation of viewers that's coming, growing up with it. Because I'm sitting here thinking, it wasn't like this at least 2 years ago. There wasn't so much hate. There wasn't so much negativity. And I feel like that's focused around the new viewer that's literally growing up with this in their life. And you're probably wondering, what the fuck are you talking about, Ghost? Just think about it. People like Advanced UAV, that kid is 12 years old. When did he start watching videos? Like 8? Because he already knows technically how to do everything on YouTube, because he knows what he's doing. As much as you think he is a dickhead, and it is semi-agreeable, the kid knows what he's doing. So at what age in our society are people watching YouTube videos? And I think about it, and really this next generation is going to just grow up watching video game commentaries, and like their actual real heroes and inspirations are going to be people who talk into a microphone over complete shit Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 4 gameplays. And that's really weird. It really is weird to me, because it's a video game and it literally dictates someone's like entertainment in life. Like kids no longer like watch TV. They like come to YouTube and they watch streams for hours. And I'm not saying like, oh, you should go watch TV. I'm just saying your core entertainment value is listening to other people talk. And that's it's weird. It's just really weird to me. And so like this new generation, let's go back to it, is really, my channel, Advanced UAV, the big guys, Xjaws and Woody, all these people have to deal with so much hate, and I don't know how the fuck they do it. And I'm not saying I have to deal with hate. Like, there are people who, they come to my channel and they're very negative, but to be honest with you, I don't care. I really don't care. You can say all you want. You can call me a faggot, but when it comes down to it, you probably wouldn't say that to my face, because you can be as tough as you want, but when it comes down to it, you still have to ask your mom for lunch money. So it doesn't affect me whatsoever. But recently with this move, it's kind of up in the air how well my internet is going to be to, like support, to get gameplays, to do commentaries, to upload and render, etc., etc. If my internet is bad at the place where I'm moving to, I'm probably just going to let my channel slowly fade out. Do a video here, do a video here, maybe like once every 2 weeks, and then once every month, once every like month and a half, and just slowly just let it, you know, fade away, and just pretty much give up on it. And that's kind of disheartening because I've, between my old channel, had like 370 videos, and my new one has almost 200. So that's a lot of time spent getting gameplays and rendering. And then I sit here and I wonder, what could I have accomplished in real life instead of sitting here going for gameplays and rendering videos and doing commentaries. Sometimes I'll restart a commentary like 20 times. I know you're probably like, what? That's out of control. But the thing is, if it's not perfect for me, I feel like it's just going to be received with hate. So, you know, I redo it, I restart it, and I see if I can do better and achieve the best that I can do. And I throw it over a gameplay that's usually pretty decent. I usually strive to do a pretty good gameplay. And then, you know, you throw this all together, you do your color correction, you render it out for 2.5 hours, and you throw it up, and then it's just negativity, negativity, negativity. And you're like, really? Like, what is the purpose? I love my loyal subscribers that watch all my videos and thumbs them up and all that and leave comments. Like, you guys know who you are. I mostly interact with most of you guys on Twitter. And, you know, you guys are much appreciated. But unfortunately, the negative is outweighing the good. And it's just very disheartening. Because it's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort spent doing something. And there's not a lot of, you know, appreciation. Like, when I first started my channel, and even up to, like, I would say when you have 3,000 to 6,000 subscribers, that is the peak point where just, you know, respect is completely given. Your subscribers love you. There's barely any negativity. But as soon as you hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, it just floods in, and it's not very fun. And the fun factor of making videos just completely goes out the door. And then you focus on other things like partnerships, and you want to make a little bit of YouTube money, so to speak, which, to be honest with you, isn't anything. It really isn't. Like, I had someone sent me a tweet today that was, what did it say? It said, have you made YouTube your job, or something like, fucking, I don't know. It was like, have you, I don't know. But it basically inquired that, is your job YouTube now? No, it is not. Because living off of like $180 a month, no. It just doesn't work like that. I'm not saying it is $180, but in that rough area, it's craziness. YouTube money, I don't know. That shit is fucking stupid. If you refer to that, I don't know. But back to like the close-knit subscriber base, because between like 2,000 and 5,000 subscribers, that was like the best time in YouTube for me, because you got messages from people. You know, you would get nice long paragraphs of articulated grammar that, you know, they said they appreciate what you're doing, and, you know, how long it takes you to do a commentary, and they think your gameplay is awesome. Thanks for the tips. And, you know, that was received pretty well. I got a lot of that way back in the day. But recently, the only paragraphs I get in private messages are, hey, can you give me a shout out? Can you box me? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And it's, everyone wants a handout. And when they do want a handout, they articulate it in the form of, give this to me, you owe this. And that's just, I'm not a fan of that, and it's really fucking annoying. And, you know, oh, blah blah blah, and then people get pissed when I say no. And to be honest with you guys, I don't owe anything. I have no obligation to do anything for you. And I know that sounds arrogant, but it's come to the point where these messages are almost at the form of demanding something, like demanding forms of gameplay in games, and it's really irritating. And it's almost to the point where I've started to block people And I've never had to do that in 3 years of doing this. I've never had to block people. But recently, the whole wave of negative people have flooded in, and the fun factor is just slowly, the gas meter has went from full to empty, and every year it's just gone down to a quarter, and I'm almost on E on it. And just with that and the combination of possibly not having internet able to capable of me maintaining this channel, that's probably going to be the last straw, and once again I'll just let it die out. That's not what I want, but if that happens, I just want you guys to, I don't want to say be prepared, because I'm just a YouTube channel, but I want those loyal subscribers to know what's going on and what happened. So, I'm not saying YouTube is a complete, waste of time, but all in all, it's getting to the point where it is. Especially if you started a channel recently or within the past like 8 months, it's going to be really hard for you to get somewhere. And if you're doing it for fun, good for you. If you get to the point where you get like 8 to 12,000 subscribers, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, in that lure of getting a partnership and excelling yourself farther to receive more comments and thumbs up, and a lot of the things aren't appreciated once you get large enough, and unfortunately that's lost sight in a lot of the people I've been associated with. And I feel like I'm still pretty grounded, because I still interact with a lot of you guys, especially once again on Twitter and personal messages and stuff like that. And like, I don't consider myself better than anyone. And if you dictate someone about how cool they are and how badass they are by a subscriber count on their channel, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's just complete stupidity. And that kind of leads to another thing where channels are getting successful just because of their name and just because of numbers on their channel. I feel like people nowadays just go to the channel, they're like, oh, this person has 583 subscribers, they must not have good content. There's no reason to subscribe, because it strictly really come down to actual subscriber counts for people to subscribe to your channel, not the content. And that's very relevant, because I see tons of channels who have 2, 3, 4, 500 subscribers and they have better content than myself. Why aren't they, more successful than me? Because they jumped in at the wrong time. It's all about timing. It's all about who you know. And well, that's pretty much it. I felt like I was going to say something else, but it literally is the timing you start YouTube. And at this point, you're too late. You're way too late. There are way too many people doing this. And you can have the best content in the world, but if you're shooting for like 20,000 subscribers within a year, that is a very, very short. I really don't know what to say. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm breaking hearts, but I'm telling the truth. So I mean, there are channels that can do that on the regular, but just think about all the channels that fail in the process of doing so. So, good luck to you if you are starting a YouTube channel, and you might think I'm sounding like a dick and very negative just doing a commentary about this, but the more you understand what goes on behind the curtain of YouTube, because trust me, I know some shit, and I've known shit for years that is just dirty. Just some dark shit goes on in the Skype conversations and personal messages of YouTube. Like, your favorite commentator is not who you think he is. Trust me. Because I've seen people go in a 360 degree direction from where they were 3 years ago. People where I started out with, we both had 3,000 subscribers. They had 5, I had 5, they had 2. And, either my channel excelled more or theirs did. And just, people change. And it's probably best that you keep to yourself, because people will stab you in the back on YouTube to get themselves in a state of growing financially, and just be prepared for that if you do excel in a large channel. And I mean, that's just the harsh reality of it. So yeah, once again, guys, hopefully my move goes good. I'm gonna have some more content before I move on Monday, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And after I move, we'll see what goes from there. I'm really hoping everything goes good, my channel stays afloat. But if it doesn't, you know why. So I'll talk to you guys later. My name is Ghost, and have a good night. Peace.